regulations
Yep.
to do some things. And Massachusetts has very forward-thinking regulations that sort of force them into allowing this distributed generation, rooftop solar power to happen. They're very cooperative. I mean,
Yeah.
on a daily basis, when you work with the guys on the ground,
Yeah.
they're totally cooperative. I mean, it's really
Right.
easy to work with.
Yeah.
How they feel as a corporate entity, it's probably confusing. I mean, there's
Yeah,
probably
right.
some parts of NSTAR that see this as being, not what the engineers want for the stability of the grid. In fact, it seems to be pretty beneficial.
Well, you got to look at it. I mean, think about this. NSTAR spends all of their time telling you how to use their products less.
Right.
And
do.
so from a sense of wondering how they make their money or what's their agenda, it's confusing because, they're telling you, cut back on your electric use, and it's like Pepsi coming out and saying, "Here's what we're going to do. Here's a commercial on how to drink less Pepsi."
I think there was a spoof on Pepsi a while ago that said they just decided to stop trying to fight Coke anymore because it wasn't worth it.
Give up.
They saved all this money on marketing.
Yeah.
You have to come back to this idea of how do you deliver. You have a pile of energy coming from Seabrook, Hydro-Quebec, wherever. We have an increasing population, and every house is using more and more energy. So if you can't build a power plant, you can build some more solar, and it actually serves them. It actually serves them to do energy efficiency work also, and there are a lot of incentives for that.
So when NSTAR gets their energy, I mean, why can't they set up solar panels somewhere? And they might. I don't know.
They are.
Okay, they are. Okay.
Yes, National Grid, especially Western Mass Electric, have put out
they have
proposals
wind and turbine and solar and all that?
Yeah, there are megawatts of solar being proposed for, built by the utilities.
Yeah.
There are utility programs that will sponsor some of the cost for various kinds of solar power throughout the state.
I would imagine you would have to have quite a bunch to be able to fuel or power a city or something like that. But I'm thinking of on Route 10 from Los Angeles to Phoenix. It's just desert the whole way, and you see all of the wind turbines and stuff. But I could see just as easily laying down 60,000 acres worth of solar panels and get all that energy there. Here, I don't see the space.
It's hard with space around
and approvals, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But
and rooftop solar is very popular because if you look at the satellite photo, you see a lot of roofs. There's space there.
Yeah, exactly. So, in theory, I don't think I'm disputing that this is the wave of the future, truly. And looking for other forms of energy other than oil and coal and natural gas and that type of stuff. Just because from a financial standpoint, that's a limited resource, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And solar is unlimited, and wind is unlimited.
It's just a matter of getting it built. And in the future, our energy mix is going to have to be a big mix.
Yeah.
That's really the key. If we want to move away from fossil fuels, we need a lot of different stuff. It's not just going to be solar. It's going to be solar, wind, biomass. There's a whole variety of things. Tidal energy. There's some great programs for that. So
now you guys are building houses. You're building homes, right? You said residential.
We remodel mostly, but we do build some houses.
All right. So other than like the energy portion, are there any advancements in like materials that people are using that are? Is it still wood frame houses? Is it types of recycled plastics and I don't know. I'm going to ask you this when we get back from the break. I am joined by Jamie Leef. He is a manager for SH Construction, and he's kind of I'm going to declare you our energy expert for the show here. And it's good to have you on because there's a lot of questions that I have. If you have any questions, we'd love you to give us a call, 888-205-2263. Again, 888-205-2263. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back with more. It's Money Matters Midday.